Hi, welcome back to Nico's Imports. Today we're back to working on our 1996 Honda Civic. Our Temu build is coming along very quick and very rapidly, but we still have a lot more to install. Today we're going to be dedicating ourselves to our interior, getting the red seats installed, getting our interior looking nice and fancy with our Temu build stuff. I did do some things off camera just to catch up the video, so you guys want to sit there and watch an hour-long video about me building a car. So there's a couple things I've already done. I did install our taillights. I still have to install the middle part of the taillights though, which is kind of crappy. I did not do that. I got really lazy. And then I did install some interior stuff like a shifter, the steering wheel, because I wanted to do it off camera because it was going to take me a while to install the horn. I still haven't installed the horn, which is kind of funny. So I still got to do that. So we got to fix that now. And then we did roll this one fender because I only had time for one fender to roll. It looks really good. You see how it's not messed up? It's because that's how you roll a fender properly. And then, yeah, that's about it. So far, so good. We got the bumper all bolted on nicely with the brackets, so it's not going to fall off anymore. And, yeah, just overall, the car is coming along really well. We got all the parts today for it. I'm not missing anything else, hopefully not. And if I am missing anything, it's probably going to be maintenance stuff like oil pan gasket for the valve cover. So it shouldn't be too bad to do all this stuff. And then we are welding today because I have to install the exhaust too. Even though we installed the other exhaust last video, we're going to have to actually get the Temu exhaust on it because Temu and our Temu seats and our Temu wing and more Temu. Really wanted to clean out the interior, make it smell nice in there, paint anything that needs to be painted, put the headliner on because we're missing our headliner. We're going to make it nice and suede, make it luxury Rolls Royce right here. But yeah, let's get into the video. Really quick, we're actually going to install a grill on my Z3 because it flew off and it's dead now. So I ordered a new one and it showed up, but I can't make a video out of a Z3 grill, so that's just a boring video. So we're going to B-roll that really quick, and you guys get to see me install a grill really fast on my Z3. So I'm going to pull out the Z3 now. Okay, super part of really random part of the video. I know it's not the Civic. I really want to fix this. As you can tell, my whole hand fits here with no grill, and then this one just looks faded. We do have the new ones. I don't know where oh, they're right here. These nice black ones, which I feel like should fix the car a little bit more, make it look nicer, even though the paint's all faded. But yeah, let's get to it really quick. I'm just gonna rip this up.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the?
It's not broken. It works now. How's it? And now we have no grills. I don't think this is the right way of doing it, but this is the way I'm doing it. Oh, that's nice. Made a little clicking noise. And now this one. And oh yeah, and there's a new grill. It looks really nice now. And now back to the Honda Civic. Before we move into the Honda Civic, I do actually want to install the wing because it is taking up a lot of space in the garage. So we're just going to do that really quick before we start cleaning interior. Yeah, let's do it. We got to line this up right and then drill the holes and hope it works and then hope I don't mess this up. So let's take my time on this and tape this off correctly. The swing actually wasn't bad. I think it was 70 bucks. It is a Type R wing, so, or a SI wing, sorry. I don't know, one of the two. But it definitely does fit decently. I'm hoping this is how I want it. Maybe a little more over right there. And then even gaps. About an inch. About an inch right there. Cool. That's where we need it. Sweet biscuits. Okay. So after making the holes, we marked everything with white paint, which is probably not the smartest thing ever, but we do got it. I'm gonna drill our placement holes. Hopefully I don't f this up. Okay, we got 2 holes now. So we drilled our pilot holes. Everything's all in right now. I drilled it a smaller hole just so everything would fit. The bolt doesn't fit right now, so I'm gonna make them a little bit bigger. So we're gonna test fit this again. I'm gonna make the hole a little bit bigger just with the screws. You always do have adjustability, so always try to make the hole a little bit bigger. Just don't make it too big where it doesn't bolt on. Yeah, let's do that. So it does line up. All my holes look good. I'm happy they line up. I'm gonna drill this hole really quick for our wire to go in. I'm gonna use a really small drill bit because it's a wire. This comes with like a little seal around it so it won't look bad. So we're just gonna let's run this wire through. Just gonna unravel this. Hopefully she fits. We got the wing back on, all nice and tight on there. I don't think it's going anywhere. Now we just gotta install a third brake light. I'm gonna do that after I install the new taillights, or the inside of the taillights to fix this. But yeah, it doesn't look too bad. There's a bunch of white paint all over from my white hands. It looks really good. Everything looks really secure. I don't think that's going anywhere. The hardware that came with it actually wasn't that bad. Like I said, all my holes, everything lined up pretty good. Can't really complain. Looks really nice. Definitely gives it that nice, good look. I just can't wait to see it in full white, because that would make it even look better. Right now with the black one, it looks kind of funky and the fitment isn't low enough. So it looks kind of weird, but we're gonna lower it at some point here, make it a little bit lower, get it to tuck really nicely with no fingers, and then match it up. Now, let's get to the taillights, and then after that, we'll move into the interior, and then we'll be all set. Now it's time for the rear taillights. We're gonna just take this off real quick. There's these weird little covers that I don't like. I think I had to take them off. I really don't know anymore, but just gonna take these off. And there we go, perfect. Oh, there it goes, cool. So that takes that off. And I'm just gonna pull my light bulbs out. Sweet. And there's that one. Oh, this was missing a bolt. Oh no, it broke. Great, so good thing we're replacing these taillights, because the taillight is broken on this one, so gotta love it. And I'll tell you how much I paid for these taillights too right now. Let's open up my phone really quick, pull these out. So these marvelous taillights that we have right here, which I'm gonna pull out of the box. Right there, really nice. These were $70 with 97 cents. These were actually kind of expensive off of Temu, which is kind of crazy. But they had taxes, so originally were 65. With taxes, it makes it kind of more expensive, but it does clean up the car, gets rid of all the cracks. If you've watched part one, you would have seen that we had cracks on our taillights. This is why I replaced these already. So right now we're just gonna get to these ones, put everything all back together, make it look nice. I would stick to using the OEM harness. The aftermarket one are complete shit. They are like the worst thing ever. I don't understand how you can make taillights like actually look good and then make really bad harnesses, but I guess you got to cut corners somewhere if it's cheap. Yeah, now we got our really crappy destroyed taillights with our new clears on the bottom, because we don't need orange on our car. We just want, you know, our white and our red accents, which is perfect. Little candy cane car, just like the Z3. There are 4 bolts on this thing, so be careful. This one doesn't even look like a bolt on the side, so just make sure it kind of looks like this. Here we go, we'll zoom into the camera. Looks like that. I don't know what this is. I guess it's kind of like a bolt, but it's like closed off. This is the one that goes on the end right here. Super random. Don't really know why it's like that, but yeah, just make sure you don't rip it all off. I'm gonna rip off this little seal right here. Just make sure you don't rip it all off. This little seal right here, and then glue it back onto this thing, and then we're installing it. Okay. Click, click. Okay, cool. All right, so we got one side completely on. Now we're just gonna move on to the other side. I would say the fitment of this thing is mid. I'm probably gonna rate it like a 4 out of 5 for the inside ones. A 10 out of 10 on the outside ones. They fit really well. The inside ones are terrible. And the construction of it, like the plastic around it looks a little weird. On this bottom part, I don't really know why it's chipped like that. Yeah, probably gonna take some sandpaper to these edges right here and make it smooth again, because it just looks like the molding didn't work out for them. But OEM ones definitely do fit way better, but it does look way nicer. So we're just gonna leave it like that. Dang, just make everything jiggle. Yeah, let's get to the other side real quick. We're gonna B-roll that too real quick. Sweet. All right. After doing all that for the last hour, which kind of sucks, we finally got our new taillights on with their matching and everything around it. Our new wing, and looks really good. Would say fitment is kind of weird on this side. I don't know why. Aftermarket taillights have a tendency to be weird when they're cheap. Overall, the fitment on this one is really well. I don't know why they made this side better than that side. Couldn't tell you. Maybe the moldings are all messed up in China. But yeah, overall looks great. Now we just need to buy an emblem, and then rear end will be done, and then be ready to paint. I think it's gonna look super clean, you guys. B-roll that stuff. Like I said, I did some things off camera. We got this fake K-tune shifter. which is kind of funny. We got our window cranks that are in red. They're all metal, so those are nice. No more broken window cranks. Those work, I would say, pretty well. And as jokes, we did get some Momo pedal covers, which I thought was really funny. That's the only weird thing I did to the car. And then we got a Momo steering wheel that is fake as well. Like I said in the first video, we reviewed it. And we got this anodized red shifter hub. I had to put the cover on. Like I said, I was working on the horn stuff, so this is off right now, but this will all be covered and tucked in nicely. Overall, the interior is almost done. We just got our headliner, our new visors, which we got in the back, sitting there. These visors are duct tape on them and they look terrible. We don't want any of that in our car. And then we're just going to detail the crap out of it. So I'm probably going to pull everything out of this car, clean it all out, make sure the interior smells good and brand new. I'm probably pulling out the radio too and putting a new radio in it with Bluetooth, just so we can get rid of this thing. This thing looks horrible too. I don't know what's going on with this. Not really quite sure what's this. Okay, there's like, this is broken. I think it's oh, the nut fell off on it. That's definitely not going to work. But yeah, let's just get this thing rolling. Let's clean this out interior. Most of this video is going to be B-roll, except for maybe the headliner and a couple other things we're going to install. But yeah, overall the car is coming along really nicely. The shifter is like super long. It really needs a short throw, but the new owner can do that whenever he wants to. But now he has an aftermarket shifter. Well, it looks really good. I guess you could probably put it up here if you really felt like it. It's adjustable. So yeah, let's get into it. Now that we got the seats out, I'm gonna clean and detail the interior really quick, and yeah, just basically like I said, this is gonna be a fast B-roll video. So let's clean everything out of this interior. Let's drop this headliner. let's get started. So we got the headliner off. Took us about probably a little bit over an hour. I kind of got distracted from cleaning, and now I want to take the headliner off since this thing is dropping a bunch of dust everywhere. I didn't want to just clean again and have everything just be dropped on dust, especially this stuff. It gets in your eyes and all that stuff. I'm going to skin this completely off, and then we're going to put our new headliner on it, and should have some suede headliner, put it back in there. It was a pain in the butt to get it off. I was actually kind of surprised how hard it was. Usually cars are really easy to get headliners off. I don't know why it was this challenging to do it to this car. But yeah, let's get to it. So I got my staples on that side just to pull on this side. I'm gonna use my adhesive marauder and just drench this whole thing a couple times, get it on there, and then you should just be able to pull it on and just like kind of like you're wrapping a car. You just want to smooth it out until all the crevices are filled in with your suede headliner. So let's do that really quick. So we got the little edges done. Usually you want to go really heavy with your edges because that's where you're folding and pulling. So my edges are really wet right now, and you just want to make sure you keep on rubbing it until the whole adhesive is on there. On the can, let's see how long it tells you to leave it on there. It says you have to do it between 65, 95 degrees to do this. It's not too cold right now. And it says 30 seconds to 15 minutes. Material needs to be held in place until adhesive dries. Since it isn't hanging anywhere, you just want to just keep rubbing your hand for a minute down onto it. Put some good pressure down on it until you get all the edges good. But this whole thing is coming along really well. And now that it's all on there, we're just going to keep going all our adhesive all the way around. Remember, your edges are always the heaviest ones. So as you can tell, I'm heavying on the edges right here, just so it never comes off. Hopefully I don't mess this up. But yeah, we're not going to fix the crack in the headliner just because the suede is pretty hefty. So most of it will help like heal itself right there. Okay, so that was super easy. It wasn't too bad. I did go a little bit overkill on the glue in some spots. So just be very careful. You gotta like figure out what the material is first of all, and then like get it on there. But I did go a little heavy on that edge on accident because I missed some glue in that corner. And then I was like, well, I gotta spray it with more, and now it's seeped through. But everywhere else looks great. Everything else looks intact. Suede feels really nice. And it looks really good. I think in the car it's gonna look amazing, except for that one piece right there, which is okay. I got all the creases out. Remember, just do it really fast, lift it and put it back down, and then you'll be all set. Yeah. And then just make sure not to get anything anywhere else, because I got it all over the seat. And now I'm gonna probably have to clean the seat with the extractor, trying to get all this adhesive remover off. So I'll figure that out. But yeah, I'm gonna cut it to size right now that we have it all down. We're gonna wait like 15 minutes, and then I'm gonna vacuum this whole thing and make it look nice, because my hands were dirty while doing this. You can see all the dust everywhere, and it was dragging on the floor. Whoopsies. But it's gonna go in the car just right about now. That was a lot of B-roll. Sorry about that. I got kind of concentrated on this. Alex is gonna make a lot of B-roll. But yeah, we're done with our headliner. It's all on there. It's been about maybe 30 minutes. So the adhesive promoter is pretty much on there. We rolled everything over to the side of it. So now it's all nice and lined up. Besides that, we cut our holes. I just put little slits in it. Remember, you want it to be tight, so just put little slits in it. Our little light here is a little bit bigger of a hole because I don't want it to be too much residue, but the little light will push it in and everything. So remind you, all these little holes are basically just little dots. We're just doing this so there's little dots everywhere. All over the place right here, just a little tiny dot. You'll make the hole bigger as you screw things in, but you want it to be really, really tight. Let's put this thing in, and this is gonna make the car so much better. Things aren't falling from the roof into my hair, and the new owner is gonna enjoy it a lot, especially it being suede. Honestly, kind of jealous, especially for a Honda Civic. Having suede is crazy. Usually people don't do this. So yeah, let's put this girl in. Okay, as the headliner sits on top of my head and I get called by somebody, we put the headliner just like you did it. Be careful when you're putting the headliner in. It's really struggling. It's a real struggle when the car isn't very big, just like our Honda Civic. So we maneuvered it in here, as you guys can see, and we're gonna get it in. I'm just gonna put it back in how I got it out, just sliding it back in. I didn't take off these A-pillar trims. I was too lazy to take off the seatbelt buckles. Other people usually take everything off and then they do it the right way, but I'm being lazy. So, and this is already taking way too long anyways. So yeah, we're gonna slide this up. Enjoy me struggling for the next 20 minutes. I got our headline back in, slid it back into place. It looks really nice in here, honestly. I'm actually kind of impressed how well it looks. I'm gonna like rotate our little light here, little fixture, and then gonna screw that back in. It is actually kind of weird that everything is black, and then the rest of the, like half the interior is black, half the interior is tan, which is kind of, or not tan, but gray. But yeah, I think it looks really nice in here. Honestly, this is probably the nicest part of the car. It makes it really dark in here. Very gloomy. Just like my soul. But besides that, what was I saying? Yeah, I'm just gonna finish bolting this on. We're gonna continue back to cleaning the car, getting the interior done, and then we're gonna have to do the seats. This video's already been so long, just in labor. This is gonna be a long day. Yeah. Another cool part about Temu was we got some new visors, which is gonna match a lot the whole entire car, and we got these new clips. These were like $4. This was like $27 on our Temu things. It doesn't look like bad quality, and honestly looks nice. Hopefully it fits. We're gonna figure it out right now. And then as well, I'll probably go over our whole build sheet on the whole car. Probably in a little bit here, how much money I spent so far, because this is basically the last of it. I have all the parts, I have everything for it. Yeah, this is a very long video, but yeah, we'll figure it out. So that was day 2. I am really tired because I stayed up trying to clean this thing. We finished cleaning the interior completely. It looks way different. And today I think we're just gonna install these seats. Try to, at least. Yeah, over it already. Since everything's already clean and everything's ready, we're gonna try to install our seats, the Temu seats. I'm gonna try to get the old rails to fit on the new seats, get rid of these aftermarket rails because it's definitely not gonna bolt on. So here we go. So after 2 hours of us struggling, or me struggling, I finally got the seat mounted in, all nice in place, all strong. Everything looks good. The whole car shook. But yeah, all the seat rail works like OEM. Goes back, goes forward. That was a pain in the butt. I never want to do that ever again. Budget builds are really hard. That's all I got to say. If you buy these seats, buy the rails for the car that a car responds to. Buy expensive ones. The cheap ones don't really work very well. But Temu didn't have nice ones. So here we are in these. You know, I just made some brackets and made it work, but it's not going anywhere. It looks nice. It matches all our red stuff. Seat fits perfectly fine, goes all the way forward if you want to be really short. I don't know how far forward you can go. It's as far forward as you can go. So you can be really short. Doesn't feel right. Or you can go all the way back if you're like 6 foot. I can't even reach the pedals at this point. I'm not that tall, but I can't reach the pedals from here. So the person that's buying this car is really tall, so I think he'll really like this. You got plenty of space. Car's coming along really well. It's gonna take us another hour to do the other side, but once those are in, Alex can get B-roll of it, and then we'll just start cleaning up the rest of it, do the exhaust, and that's the end of the Temu build. Surprisingly took so long, but yeah, that's about it for this.